Welcome back to Pilates by Christine. This is a weights workout. We'll do 3 sets. First is standing legs and arms, then a quadruped and seated set, and abs and light arms to finish. You can use 2 sets of weights. I'm using my heavier set to start. You can do the first exercise with or without weights. It's a legs warm-up. Take a big wide stance, lower into a squat, then shift to one side, stretching the inner and outer thighs as we shift back and forth in these rocking lunges. Hips are back, big bend in the knee, stretching all through the leg, down to the ankle. One side to the other, smooth, slower in the warm-up set. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Walk the feet closer together. Hold the weights in the front of the body. Thumbs point towards each other, upright row, lower down. The elbows come out to the sides, and the weights come up to the collarbone or armpit height. Great arm warm-up move. We get shoulders, biceps, a little bit of back work. Remember to stand tall. Four more. 3, 2, 1. Back to legs. We'll be alternating between legs and arms during this first set. It's a side squat, out to one side, back to the center, out to the other side, back to the center. You can let your arms swing wherever it's comfortable. I like to let them come right between the legs as I step out, and then to the sides as I step in. Toes and knees pointed forward. It's natural to lean forward a little, especially if you're holding the weights. Just keep the back flat and make sure the hips are shifting back, weight into the heels as you step out into your squat. Finish your set here. Last one, out, in. Let's try a bicep curl variation with a lateral curl up, so that means curl on the outsides of the body. Then we face the palms together, hammer curl down. So palms are out on the way up and towards each other on the way down. Getting some rotation work through the elbow joint and through the shoulder with our bicep curls. Gives us more of a forearm challenge. Rotate out, pull it up, rotate in, lower down. Standing about hip width apart, careful not to lock out the knees. Last one. Curl it up and lower it down. Back to the legs. Here's one option for you. I'll do an advanced demo first. You just hold the arms up as you squat up and down, or you squat with a press on the way up. So you either hold the arms up the whole time or you just press up when you stand. If you're using some lighter weights on the first set, or you're doing no weights, you can just hold the arms up. Since I'm using the heavier ones, I'm going with the modified version. Exhale on the press up, keeping those elbows pointed forward so we target the shoulders and the chest. Last one, press up, lower the arms down. Now, that was our leg exercise technically, so we're coming back to the arms with a peel down to the sides. One arm stays up, the other arm peels down. A slight rotation through the rib cage as the hand comes down by the hips, but it's not meant to be a rotating exercise. It's all about the arms, down and up. Biceps, chest, shoulder, little abs to keep us balanced. Wrap up the set. Down, exhale, press up, and down, exhale, press up. Lower the arms down. You can step up to the front of the mat to give yourself some space for a curtsy lunge back. You're coming back on the diagonal behind you and stepping out to the side. Lower down, exhale up. Knees point in opposite directions. The front leg anchors you. The back leg rotates to step around. Each of our exercises is taking 1 minute today. Three more. 3, 2, 1. Back to arms. More shoulder and chest focus for you. The arms raise up to the front of you. Open out to the sides, back to the front, and lower down. Exhale up, open it out, adding some back, close, and lower. The closer you keep the weights to your body, so the more bent your elbows are, the easier it's going to be. This isn't an easy exercise though, so unless you're using light weights, you can maybe get those elbows straighter, but it's definitely fine to use bent elbows on this set. Feel those muscles working behind your shoulder blades to open the weights. Exhale to close and lower. Last one. Let's do your curtsy lunges on the other side. Wrap that foot back and step up. Always free to work at your own pace. I love curtsy lunges. It's a balance challenge that also works all your leg muscles, inner thighs, outer thighs, quads, hamstrings, glutes. Last one. Step it back, exhale, stand it up. We're almost done with your standing set. Let's do more of a back-focused exercise here. You're gonna lean forward, little squat to stabilize you. Face the thumbs towards each other, then row back 3 times. One more, row, and stand up. Lower back down, 3 rows. Elbows out to the sides. Weights come right to the armpits. Stand up, lower down. This lets you Reset and make sure your form is staying exactly where it needs to be. Stand up, lower down. It's our last set. Row, lower, exhale, stand. Great job. That was our quick standing set. Let's lower it down to the mat to quadruped. You'll just need one weight right here. I'm sticking with my heavier weight. One leg comes out to the side. Rotate up, press to the ceiling, rotate down. So it's a row, a full press, and lower. Big rotation, adding in more back and some obliques. Using the leg out to the side to balance. Staying lifted. Eyes follow the weight. Pressing to the ceiling and lowering down. Last one, press it up. Lower down. Let's switch sides. Same exercise. Other leg out to the side. Shoulder over wrist. Strong back, lift up, press to the ceiling, lower down. Supporting hip is over the knee. Press up, control the weight down. Pausing at the top with the reach and at the bottom with the tap. Last one, press to the ceiling and rotate down. Now to a plank position. I'm going to do a half plank here. The weight's right in front of you. You're going to pull it across the body to one side of the mat. Switch hands and pull it to the other side. It's just a pull through. Holding that plank. If I keep the hips higher, that's a modification. Hips lower, more challenging. Full plank, also an option if you want to get the full challenge. This is one way to get us to do a full minute plank without thinking about just the plank. We've got less than 10 seconds. Last time, pull it across and press back. All the way back, hips to heels here. You can use one or two weights. I went for two. We're pressing the weight up to the ceiling, circling forward to lower down. Exhale, press it to the ceiling. Inhale, circle back. Pressing straight up, popping those hips up, then lowering slowly. That's our eccentric portion. Do your best to stay straight up, shoulders stacked over hips as you reach forward, resisting the urge to lean forward. Last circle around. Back to one weight and your quadruped position. Opposite leg kicks out. We're going to pull that elbow up to the side of the body and do tricep extensions, just kicking it out, popping it in. You can add the leg if you'd like, adding a kick with the arm straightening back. Keep that upper arm right at the side of the rib cage. We didn't get triceps yet, so we're getting it in now, feeling it right through the back of the arm, creating a full body exercise. One more time. Out and in. Everything's going quick today, isn't it? We're already just past the halfway mark. Try the other side. You can start with just the arm, out and in, not going too fast. And then you can add the leg. On the other side, I did kicks with each arm repetition. I guess on this side, I decided just to hold it. So there's another option. You can just hold your leg up in the kick. More balance options for you. Three more times. Out, in, 2, 1. Pull the foot back in, lower the weight down. Let's do 2 weights. This is our last for set number 2. Press the weights overhead, then extend the arms all the way behind you as you pop up. Press overhead and open to the letter Y. We shoot the arms all the way through, press it high, open to the sides and close. I'll give you a better angle here. So swing back, that's another triceps and back exercise, and then open, close. Lots of shoulder work. Big arm combo to finish our heavier weights arm set. Open, close, push through. One more time, press through, push it up, open, and close. Transitioning to abs, we'll do a seated set first. You can do 1 heavy weight or be ready with 2 light weights if you're doing that option. It's a simple Russian twist, one side to the other. I'm keeping my feet on the floor, knees pointed to the ceiling. Weight stays close to the body. Rotating one side to the other. Obliques work to start. Four more. 3, 2, 1. Let's do a balancing ab challenge exercise. We're holding a boat pose with or without weights. March both feet up, keeping the knees bent, and hold it here for 40 seconds. If you start with the weights and it starts to feel heavy, you can always set them down. Challenging ourselves to hold the pose. Less than 10 seconds to go. 5 more seconds. Lower the feet down. Now to your back. I've switched to the lighter weights. Start with the feet on the floor, hands by the sides, palms facing the hips. You're going to lift the arms up, split them down to the sides, and lift back up overhead. Just pointing the weights up to the ceiling. We're adding alternating marches as the arm splits down, march up. A coordination move, but fairly simple. Splitting and marching. Making sure our deep abs are working for us. Stabilize. Smooth marches. Finish the set, then pull the weights in towards the center and lift into a curl. Pressing up as you curl, pulling in, lower down. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Light weights. Shouldn't be any problem here, but if you're feeling strain in the neck, just set the weights to the side. Remember, these are short sets though. 3 more. 2, 1. Lift the feet up to tabletop. Another coordination set. You're pushing the weights to the ceiling. Then one foot taps down with the opposite arm lowering. Raise them up together, switch sides, tap down, lower the opposite arm, back to where you started. Kind of like a dead bug, just changing up the arms. Similar to the first exercise we did on our back. This would be a more challenging version. Tap down, lift up, tabletop knees. Knees are right over the hips. Shins are parallel to the floor. Last one. Now we're going to leave the feet right where they are in tabletop. Straighten the legs to the ceiling, bend back to tabletop, and double leg stretch out. And in. Straighten, point the toes to the ceiling. Halfway bend. Press out to double kick and into tabletop. You can keep the knees and ankles together. Leave the hands right where they are. Or you can lower the weights to the sides. Just focusing on the legs. Deep abs work. Straighten, bend, out, in. One more time. Straighten, bend, kick out, tuck in. Lower the feet and the weights, letting the weights rest on the side. Cross one foot over, fold the other hand behind the head. You're pushing up into a single leg figure 4 bridge, and then cross curl, elbow to knee. Up into the bridge, lower down, curl across, release. Combo move to get us a quick set of bridges in here with one more obliques exercise. No weights on this one. Press up, lower down, curl across, release. One more set, bridge up, lower, curl across, switch sides. Same thing, opposite side, you'll press into your single leg bridge, lower, and lift across into the curl. Press, lower, across, release. We only have a few more minutes. Working towards the last few exercises. Two more sets. Press up, lower down, across, release, press up, lower down, across, release. Let's try some unilateral work. So we're using the same arm and leg right here. One leg kicks out, same arm opens to the side. We tuck and pull it back in. Kick out with the arm lower, tuck, raise it up. It feels different. We do a lot of opposite arm and leg work. Gotta remember to do same arm and leg. Builds a different kind of coordination. Opposite foot firmly connected to the mat to stabilize. These ones might need to go slower. Just feel it out for yourself. Let's finish that side. Switch legs. Try the other side. Kick out, lower down, exhale, pull everything in. Our abs work isn't too intense today. It's more coordination focused, stabilization, helping us get in a full 30 minutes of movement without too high of intensity. One more time, out and in. Lower the foot down. It's our final exercise. This is a fun one. Make diamond legs. Ankles are together, knees are out. Arms, try just the arms to start. We're doing a basic chest press right here, up and down. Then we add in the legs, squeeze the knees together as the elbows come out and tap to the sides, and open back to the diamond as you reach up. So squeeze and pull, press and open. Squeeze, pull, press, open. Keep the ankles and the toes connected if you can. Good hip rotations, very light arms work. Let's finish strong. 3 more times. 2, 1. Excellent work. Lower down the feet, lower down the weights. Hug it in and roll up. We're coming around to a cobra stretch. Just a couple quick stretches. I'll leave you with. Lower the hips down, stretch the whole front line of the body. Remembering that it's important to get in 2 weights or resistance focused exercises per week. So that means you could do something else like resistance bands. This workout can be done twice this week, or you can do another resistance workout, just trying to get in at least 2 muscle strengthening days. Let's shift back to child's pose, hips to heels. Stretch out the back, arms out, head relaxed. You are awesome for being here today and getting this workout done. This is so good for you to be getting in your movement, and thank you for taking the time to do it with me. Let me know how it went in the comments below, and I'll see you again for your next workout.